What if I told you that the wrinkled, crepey skin on your arms is not actually caused by aging? What if I told you that right now, today, you are doing at least 3 things every single day that are actively making your arm skin look older, looser, and more wrinkled than it has to be? And that by simply stopping those habits and replacing them with one incredibly simple 1-minute daily practice, you could start seeing a visible difference in as little as 2 weeks. I know that sounds bold. I know it might even sound too good to be true. But stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I am about to share with you is backed by real dermatological science, and it has genuinely changed the lives of thousands of people who thought their arm skin was simply beyond repair. Do not touch that back button. This is the one video you need to watch all the way through. Let us start by understanding what is actually happening to the skin on your arms, because most people have it completely wrong. When people see that thin, wrinkled, almost tissue paper-like texture developing on their upper and lower arms, the automatic assumption is that it is just a natural consequence of getting older, that there is nothing you can do about it, and you simply have to accept it. That assumption is not only incorrect, it is also the very reason most people never fix the problem. Yes, age plays a role, but age alone does not cause creepy, wrinkled arm skin. What actually causes it is a combination of collagen loss, elastin breakdown, chronic dehydration at the skin level, and something called photoaging. And the good news is that every single one of these factors is something you can directly influence starting today. Let us talk about collagen and elastin first, because these 2 proteins are the absolute foundation of firm, youthful skin. Collagen is the structural protein that gives your skin its thickness and firmness. Think of it like the mattress springs inside a pillow. When those springs are healthy and intact, the pillow holds its shape. Elastin is the protein that gives your skin its snapback quality, that ability to return to its original position after being stretched or moved. When you are young, your body produces both of these proteins in abundance. But starting in your mid-20s, collagen production begins to decline at a rate of approximately 1 to 1.5% per year. By the time most people reach their 40s and 50s, they have lost a significant percentage of their collagen density. Now here is the critical part that most people do not know. The arms are one of the first places where this collagen and elastin loss becomes visually apparent, because the skin on the arms is naturally thinner than the skin on the face, and it receives far less focused skincare attention. We moisturize our faces, we use serums on our faces, we protect our faces from the sun, but the arms, they get almost nothing. And that neglect accelerates the wrinkling process dramatically. Now let us talk about photoaging, because this is the silent destroyer that almost nobody is addressing. Every time your arms are exposed to ultraviolet radiation from the sun, and yes, even on cloudy days, UV rays penetrate through cloud cover. Those UV rays are breaking down the collagen and elastin fibers in your skin at an accelerated rate. Dermatologists estimate that up to 80% of visible skin aging is caused not by chronological aging, but by cumulative UV exposure. That means the majority of the wrinkles, the sagging, the thinning, and the crepiness you see on your arms today is the result of years of unprotected sun exposure. This is both alarming and incredibly empowering, because it means you have far more control over your arm skin than you ever thought possible. Once you understand that photoaging is the primary driver, the solutions become much clearer. The third major factor is dehydration, and I do not just mean not drinking enough water, although that is certainly part of it. I'm talking specifically about transepidermal water loss, which is the scientific term for moisture evaporating directly out of your skin cells. When your skin cells are dehydrated, they shrink. And when the cells shrink, the skin above them loses its plumpness and starts to look thin, creased and wrinkled. The skin on the arms is particularly vulnerable to this because most people apply absolutely nothing to protect the skin barrier on their arms. No moisturizer, no barrier cream, nothing. The result is that the skin on the arms is constantly losing moisture to the environment. And over time, that chronic dehydration causes the skin to thin out and wrinkle at a much faster rate. This is why people who live in dry or cold climates, or who spend a lot of time in air-conditioned environments often develop crepey arm skin earlier than people who live in more humid conditions. So now that you understand the three root causes, collagen and elastin breakdown, photoaging and chronic skin dehydration, let us talk about what you can actually do about it. And this is where I want to introduce you to the 1-minute practice that is the cornerstone of reversing wrinkled arm skin. It is called the Daily Arm Skin Protocol, and while it sounds fancy, it is almost shockingly simple. Here is what it involves. Every single day, immediately after your shower or bath, while your skin is still slightly damp, you spend exactly 1 minute applying a specific type of moisturizer to your arms using a particular massage technique. That is it, 1 minute. But the key, and this is where most people go wrong, is that you have to use the right product applied in the right way at the right time. Let me break each of those three components down. First, the right product. Not all moisturizers are created equal, and when it comes to crepey arm skin, the ingredients in your moisturizer matter enormously. The single most important ingredient you should be looking for is a retinoid or retinol. Retinol is a derivative of vitamin A, and it is one of the only topical ingredients that has been clinically proven to stimulate new collagen production in the skin. When applied consistently over time, retinol literally triggers your skin cells to produce more collagen, which begins to thicken the skin and reduce that papery, wrinkled appearance. However, retinol can be irritating if introduced too quickly. So start with a low concentration. Look for products with around 0.1 to 0.3% retinol and apply it every other day for the first 2 weeks before moving to daily application. The second ingredient to look for is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant, meaning it draws moisture from the environment and from the deeper layers of your skin and holds it in the upper layers, instantly plumping and hydrating the skin surface. A moisturizer that combines retinol with hyaluronic acid is your most powerful weapon against wrinkled arm skin. The third ingredient worth looking for is niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3. Niacinamide strengthens the skin barrier, reduces inflammation, and has been shown to improve skin elasticity over time. A product containing even 2 of these 3 ingredients will put you significantly ahead of where you are right now. Second, the right time. This is crucial. You must apply your moisturizer within 3 minutes of stepping out of the shower or bath while your skin is still slightly damp. This is called the soak and seal method, and the reason it works so much better than applying moisturizer to completely dry skin is that the damp skin surface allows the moisturizer to lock in that existing surface moisture rather than just sitting on top of dry skin. Dermatologists consistently recommend this approach as one of the most effective strategies for treating dehydrated, crepey skin. If you wait until your skin is fully dry, you miss this critical window and your moisturizer becomes significantly less effective. Third, the right technique. This is the part most people skip entirely, and it makes a substantial difference. When you apply your moisturizer to your arms, do not just slap it on and rub it in quickly. Instead, use a firm circular massage motion, moving from the wrists up toward the shoulders. This upward circular technique serves 2 purposes. First, it dramatically improves absorption of the moisturizer into the deeper layers of the skin. Second, and this is the part that makes this a truly powerful practice, the friction and pressure of the massage itself stimulates blood circulation in the skin. Improved circulation means more oxygen and nutrients being delivered to the skin cells in your arms, which supports collagen synthesis and skin cell renewal. Studies have shown that even brief, consistent massage can improve skin thickness and elasticity over time. So you are essentially doing 2 things at once, delivering powerful active ingredients while simultaneously triggering your skin's own repair mechanisms through mechanical stimulation. Now, beyond this 1-minute daily protocol, there are several other things you need to address if you want to see the fastest and most dramatic results. The first is sun protection on your arms. I cannot overstate how important this is. Everything else you do, the moisturizer, the massage, the diet changes I'm about to describe, will be significantly undermined if you continue to expose your arms to UV radiation without protection. You do not need to live in a hazmat suit, but applying an SPF 30 or higher broad-spectrum sunscreen to your arms every day before you go outside is non-negotiable. Make it part of your morning routine. Keep a bottle by the door. Just do it, because every additional day of unprotected sun exposure is adding to the cumulative UV damage that is thinning and wrinkling your arm skin. The second thing to address is your nutrition. Your skin is a living organ, and like all living organs, it requires specific nutrients to function and repair itself optimally. The most important nutrients for collagen production are vitamin C, zinc, and protein. Vitamin C is absolutely essential. Your body cannot synthesize collagen without it. Make sure you are getting adequate vitamin C, either through food sources like citrus fruits, bell peppers, and strawberries, or through supplementation. Zinc is a cofactor in collagen synthesis and also plays a critical role in skin repair. Foods like pumpkin seeds, beef, and chickpeas are excellent sources, and protein, the actual amino acids that make up collagen, must come from your diet. If you are not eating adequate protein, your body simply does not have the raw materials to rebuild the collagen in your skin. Aim for at least 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight daily, and prioritize complete protein sources like eggs, chicken, fish, and legumes. Beyond these three, omega-3 fatty acids are tremendously important for skin hydration and barrier function. Fatty fish like salmon, as well as flax seeds and walnuts, are outstanding sources. And of course, hydration, drinking adequate water throughout the day, supports every cellular function in your body, including the maintenance of skin moisture. The third area to address is sleep, because this is when the majority of your skin's repair work actually happens. During deep sleep, your body releases human growth hormone, which is a key driver of tissue repair and regeneration, including collagen synthesis. People who consistently sleep less than 7 hours per night have been shown to have measurably worse skin barrier function, higher levels of skin inflammation, and accelerated visible aging compared to people who get adequate sleep. If you are applying your daily arm protocol diligently, but sleeping only 5 or 6 hours a night, you are dramatically limiting the results you will see. The fourth thing I want you to be aware of is what not to do, because some very common habits are actively destroying your arm skin, and you may not even realize it. First, hot showers. I know they feel incredible, especially in the winter, but very hot water strips the natural oils from your skin and severely disrupts the skin barrier. Warm showers are fine. Hot showers should be avoided, or at least kept very short. Second, harsh soaps and body washes with sulfates. These cleansers are incredibly effective at removing dirt and oil, but they are also highly effective at removing the protective lipid layer of your skin, the very barrier that keeps moisture inside your skin cells. Opt for a gentle, sulfate-free body wash that does not leave your skin feeling tight or squeaky clean, because that tightness is a sign that your skin barrier has been stripped. Third, rough towel drying. When you step out of the shower, do not vigorously rub your arms dry with a towel. Instead, gently pat the skin to leave it slightly damp. Remember, you want to apply your moisturizer while the skin still has that surface moisture. Fourth, neglecting your arms in the weight room. Resistance training builds muscle, and muscle beneath the skin provides physical support that actually improves the appearance of loose, crepey skin. You do not need to become a bodybuilder, but simple, consistent resistance exercises that target the triceps and biceps, like push-ups, tricep dips, and bicep curls, can make a visible difference in how the skin on your arms looks over time by restoring some of the underlying volume that has been lost. Consistency is the most important word in everything I have shared with you today. None of these strategies are magic bullets in isolation. But when you combine the daily 1-minute moisturizing protocol with daily sun protection, optimized nutrition, adequate sleep, and the elimination of the habits that are damaging your skin barrier, you create a compounding effect that produces real, visible, lasting change. People who have committed to this approach consistently report noticeably smoother, plumper, and more hydrated arm skin within 2 to 4 weeks, with continued improvement over the following months. The skin on your arms has a remarkable capacity to regenerate and repair. It just needs you to stop working against it and start working with it. The bottom line is this: wrinkled, crepey arm skin is not your destiny, and it is not simply the inevitable result of getting older. It is the result of collagen loss accelerated by UV damage, chronic dehydration, and neglect, all of which are directly within your power to address. Your 1-minute daily on protocol using the right moisturizer with retinol and hyaluronic acid applied immediately after your shower using the upward circular massage technique is the cornerstone of your reversal strategy. Support it with sun protection every day, a collagen boosting diet rich in vitamin C, zinc, protein and omega-3s, 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, and the elimination of skin damaging habits like hot showers and harsh soaps. Do these things consistently and the results will speak for themselves. If you found this information valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an evidence-based health tip. Give this video a like so more people can find it, and drop a comment below letting me know what topic you want me to cover next, because your questions and suggestions genuinely shape the content I create for you. I will see you in the next video.